Today's topic is audit committee role in relation to the external audit. So audit committee is one of the committees of an organization. But what is the role of audit committee in relation to the external audit? Role of audit committee generally is they review the published financial statement before the external audit take place, and it help them to gain the knowledge of business. Second role of audit committee is they oversight the systems and control throughout the organization. Third, they are responsible for the fraud prevention and detection. This they do by putting internal controls in place. They monitor internal controls. And the fourth role of audit committee is they liaison with the external auditor. There are general principles during the annual audit cycle and provision of non-audit service in relation to the external auditor. So role of audit committee in relation to the external auditor is there are some general principle include how they are going to appoint, reappoint or remove, the fees, the agreement of the engagement, annual engagement letter, choosing the right auditor, and the ethical threats, reviewing the ethical threats. And the second role of audit committee in relation to the external auditor is they have a set of responsibilities. The second role of the audit committee in relation to the external auditor work is annual audit cycle. There are set of responsibilities during the external audit, and it will be discussed later in detail. And the third role is that the provision of non-audit services. There are times when the current auditor or the auditor of the company is going to provide other non-audit services. So it is going to be like, what are the threats? Is it allowed or it's not allowed? Getting into the first topic, that is external auditor and general principle. Now, what is the role of audit committee in the general principles of external auditor? Audit committee recommends the appointment, reappointment and removal of the external auditor. Secondly, in approving the fees for audit and non-audit services. Third, agreeing the terms of engagement. They are the terms agreed in the audit engagement letter. Fourth, annual review of independence of auditor. And fifth, the last point, that is reviewing annually the ethical safeguards. They ensure that safeguards are in place and independence of auditor. So the five role of audit committee in relation to the general principles in relation to external auditor or external audit, that is appointment, reappointment or removal. Second is approval of fees. Third is agreeing the terms of engagement. Fourth is independence, and fifth is ethical threats. Now, role of audit committee in the annual audit cycle. There are usually three roles in the audit committee. Should involve at all the stages of audit to ensure comfort and quality of audit. So first, at the start of the audit means the planning meeting. There is a planning meeting between the audit committee and the engagement partner. What is the motive of this planning meeting? Motive of this planning meeting is to confirm that plans are in place by the firm. They are going to ask the audit firm, are your plans in place? Second, materiality levels are set. Materiality levels are set prior to the audit. So audit committee will be discussing the materiality level. And third, the proposed resources. They are going to review that whether the audit firm is employing the right amount of resources to the audit, so that competence, size of team and none of the factor is compromised. During the second stage of audit, that is a review stage, a sort of a finalization stage. During this, audit committee will review the findings of the auditor. Findings means if there are any issues identified during the audit. Second, management responsiveness in dealing these issues. They are going to means audit committee is going to review whether management was capable of dealing the issue, how the issues were addressed and are sought or not. And the third is unadjusted errors identified any errors that were identified but not adjusted by management will finally be overlooked by audit committee. So during the review or the finalization stage, audit committee will review the findings of the auditor, means the issues. Then they will look at the response of management in solving those issues, and last, that is if there are any unresolved issue or unadjusted errors. And at the end means the overall effectiveness of the auditor. This is the time the auditor are exiting from the organization. This is called a clearance meeting, a meeting between the audit committee and the audit firm. So during this meeting, what is going to be discussed? First, they are going to ask whether the audit actually done versus what was planned. Were there any deviation? What were the deviation and why? Second, robustness of the audit in responding to the committee. How alert or how quick or how regular the audit team were in informing the issues to the management or to the audit committee. Either they are addressing to the audit committee or to the management. Third, feedback from the key management personnel involved with the auditor. There are usually a set of people from the organization that are communicating on a regular basis with the audit firm or audit team. They are resolving their issues. So any issues identified during the audit are communicated to a defined number of people in an organization selected to resolve the issue. So feedback is now taken from those key personnel of the organization, that how was the entire dealing with them. For that is effectiveness of management letter, means what is the management audit committee feedback from key management personnel. Effectiveness of letter means how effective is the management letter, are they satisfied or not in terms of even the timing. And the last, that is report to the board on effectiveness of audit, means this is the final recommendation to board, how effective was the audit. This is the most crucial part, because it is going to decide whether the audit firm is going to be reappointed next year or not. Committee role in relation to external auditor providing non-audit services. So there are times when the same audit firm that is performing the audit is also asked to perform some non-audit services. Non-audit services are consultancy services, internal audit, other internal audit services, and tax returns. But the issue is that provision of non-audit services by the external auditor creates ethical threat. So role of audit committee lies that they have two roles. They develop a policy on supply on non-audit services. There are usually two things that need to be considered. There are some services that are pre-approved, and there are some services that are prohibited. So a policy will be designed in such a way that it will list the pre-approved services and the prohibited services. Now the pre-approved services that are going to be provided by the audit firm, the same audit firm, there will also be a safeguard written with each of the services. And with prohibited services, it will be obvious that these services cannot be provided because the threat is to the greater extent. So first role is they develop a policy. Now they are going to categorize the services according that is approved and that is prohibited. The second is they take into account what are the factors that are taken into account by the audit committee. That is, first, the skills of the audit firm, making it suitable supplier of service, whether the firm is competent to provide the non-audit services. First, they are going to look at the skill. Second, safeguards in place to reduce the ethical threats. There are safeguards that can be applied by the organization themselves, and there are some times when the safeguards need to be applied by the audit firm, like using the separate team. So Going to look at the factor or take into account the safeguards in place, and third, the most important factor, the fees for non-audit services. So external auditor provision of non-audit service, they are going to develop the policy, pre-approved and prohibited services, and the second, they are going to take in account the skills, the safeguards, and the fees, 3 factors. So this is the end of the role of audit committee in relation to the external audit.